Hey, what's up? Just wanted to shoot a quick video to show you how to quickly look at a loan estimate to make sure that you're getting a good deal. So, there's a lot of lenders out there right now that are priced significantly higher than a local independent mortgage broker. The problem is most people are only focused just solely on rates and they don't truly understand cost that goes into this. So, what these lenders with higher rates are doing is they're actually locking people into lower rates that look competitive, but what they're actually doing is they're charging the borrower for the buy down of that rate. And the thing is, most people don't know. They just see it that they're getting a good rate, have no idea what's normal, what's not normal with cost. So then they just go along with it and they know that they'll get away with that rather than if they just lock them in at a higher rate that doesn't cost anything. People are going to notice that they're going to shop them. So if you're going through the process of a purchase or a refinance right now, I'm going to show you exactly where to look on the loan estimate to kind of take a look and see, if the lender's charging you for the options they're presenting. So let's take a look at page one of the loan estimate real quick. The first thing you're going to want to do, go to page one. You're going to want to check right here where it says rate lock. So first things first, is the rate locked in? If the rate's not locked in, then whatever you're being quoted, it doesn't really mean anything because rates can change the next day, they can change a week later. Until your rate is actually locked in, the rate and the pricing that you're getting with that rate don't really matter. So next thing you'll want to look at is the interest rate you're getting. This form is just for educational purposes, not really going into interest rate stuff like that. I just want to show you where to look. So there's no rate in here, but typically on a loan estimate, you're going to have whatever rate they locked you into on there. So after you looked at those two things, you know your interest rate's locked in, you know what the interest rate is. You're going to scroll past all this and then go down to page two of your loan estimate. Now on page two, this breaks down all the closing cost details that go into the loan. So a lot of these sections, they don't really differ from lender to lender. Section B, you're going to have your stuff like your appraisal fees, mortgage insurance premium on this one because it was an FHA loan. Section C is your title fees, which typically, if you're doing a purchase, that's picked in the purchase contract. If you're doing a refinance, the lender will probably pick the title company, but there's not really a big difference. And then sections, EFG, that's your prepaids, and your escrow account, which that's not decided by the lender. So the big thing you're going to look at is section A right here, your origination charges. And in this case here, this was a loan estimate I got from somebody who was looking to shop the current lender they were with. So as you can see right here, they were giving them an interest rate that came with $6,200 in origination charges. So essentially what that means is this is the cost that's being applied towards getting that rate that they presented to them. Now, in this specific scenario here, I had a rate that was lower than this without that cost in Section A. So my costs were zero, and then this lender had $6,200 for a higher rate. And so essentially what they were doing is they obviously had bad rates, so they were locking them into a lower rate to make it look like their rates weren't that bad, but then they're hitting them with $6,200 in fees. The only other section that you would want to check would be down here in Section J. Section J is your lender credits. And now if the lender's actually offering lender credits, you would see it right there in Section J. So lender credits can offset what's in Section A. You see in this case here, there's nothing in that Section J. So there's no lender credits offsetting it. So basically, this borrower was paying $6,200 to get the rates that that lender was offering to him. And in this case here, because they decided to go and shop, I was able to get them a better rate without this significant amount of cost in there. So if you do this, you take a look at this, if you're currently going through a process of doing a refinance or a purchase and you see a significant amount of charges in that Section A, understand you might have the possibility of getting that rate cheaper or significantly less somewhere else. So if you have any questions on this, feel free to reach out and give me a call. Thanks.